Is it possible to imagine a city full of disease, sewage, and people's waste filling the streets? This is how many parts of London were during the mid 1800s. It was facing disease, filth, dirty water and streets, horrible smells, and a fog covering the whole city. Joseph Bazalgette and his group worked on solving this problem. Also, Dr. John Snow worked on solving the cholera, a disease problem spreading through London, and found the cause. Joseph looked at a river and got the idea of using gravity to bring away London sewage downstream, where its water wouldn't be polluted. But the politicians thought that it wouldn't work, but were eventually forced to go along with the plan. The prerequisites for the adopting of the sewer system in the modern city can be broken down into three categories: needs, resources, and values. City dwellers who began constructing sewers and incorporating them into modern cities had to fulfill a fundamental need in order to adopt this innovation. Sewer systems have become part of modern cities in order to satisfy mainly the need for fixing the filth in London City. According to Westminster City archives, cholera, sewage, and stink was a big problem in the city of London. 1831 to 1832. The first outbreaks of cholera in London, 6,536 people died. Dr. John Snow believed he had enough evidence to put forward an alternative theory that cholera was a waterborne disease. Dr. John Snow died in June 1858 at the height of what later became known as the Great Stink, the highest state of the river Thames finally forced the politicians to act on dealing with London's polluted source of water. According to the UCLA, whenever cholera broke out, which it did four times between 1831 to 1854, nothing whatsoever was done to contain it, and it rampaged through the industrial cities, leaving tens of thousands dead in its wake. Dr. John Snow took a sample of water from the Broad City Street pump and, on examining under the microscope, found that it contained white, flocculent particles. He was convinced that they were the source of infection. This means that London was a diseased, stinky, and dirty place during these times. Because of the stink, chaos, and disease, the government was forced to clean up, even though they at first didn't believe Joseph Bazalgette. The government couldn't find another better solution for this problem, so Joseph was able to construct the sewer. This resulted in cleaner water system, not more stink, and then no more cholera. The city dwellers of the modern world could not have adopted sewer systems if contained resources had not been available. The most important resource that led to the adopting of sewer systems in modern cities has been the white Portland cement because it was perfect for the job, although it was weaker than the normal cement used those days. London still relies on basalt sewers. According to the Cement Association of Canada, Portland cement was used to build the London sewer system in 1859 to 1867. On our website, IHS Global Spec claims how hydraulic and Portland cement products have calcium silicate binder. They are used to plug leaks in concrete or masonry structures such as dams, culverts, water tank systems, swimming pools, mines, and sewer and water pipes. White Portland cement was a special cement that let water flow better without leaking. Bazalgette has sacrificed a lot of things to use this cement because of the money that he used to buy this cement. However, this cement has helped the sewer to work for a really long time, to this very day. Finally, these modern city dwellers believe on a set of values that has allowed them to continue to enjoy the urban life system. The most important value that led to the adopting of sewer systems was a comfortable and a clean life in their city. Martin Frost website says the resulting smell was so overwhelming that it affected the work of the House of Commons. Measures included draping curtains soaked in chloride of lime, while members of considered relocating upstream of Hampton Court, and the Law Court's plans were made to evacuate to Oxford and St Albans. Heavy rain finally broke the hot and humid summer, and the immediate crisis ended. However, the House of Commons Select Committee was appointed to report on the stink and recommended how to put an end to the problem. The MBW finally accepted a scheme proposed in 1859 by its own chief engineer, Joseph Bazalgette. Over the next 6 years, the key elements of the London sewerage system were created, and the grain stink became a distant memory. The resulting smell was so overwhelming that it affected the work of the House of Commons. Measures included draping curtains soaked in chloride lime, while members considered relocating upstream to Hampton Court, and the Law Court's plans were made to evacuate to Oxford and St Albans upstream to Hampton Court, and the Law Court plans were made to evacuate to Oxford and St Albans. Finally, heavy rain finally broke the hot and humid summer, and the immediate crisis ended. However, the House of Commons Select Committee was appointed to report on the stink and recommend how to put an end to the problem. A comfortable and clean life is a value that everybody has since always. People would not want a comfortable and a clean life, then we would live in our own waste and trash. People in London didn't have a comfortable and clean life, but most likely they did value this. Mr. Joseph Bazalgette wanted to change this because having a clean life would be good. Also, the politicians in London had not agreed with Bazalgette's idea, but after some years, the politicians had not heard a better solution for the great stink they were suffering. In conclusion, the value of resources and needs were prerequisites to adopt the sewer system.